Rule 34 Artists of Reddit. What was it like on the first time you started drawing porn? It was really embarrassing lol. I had to put down my tablet pen and just contemplate every 5 minutes because I felt like an absolute fool. You staring at the zoomed-in picture of a dick you're drawing, realizing that you've just spent 20 minutes carefully detailing realistic veins on that schlong. What the fuck am I doing with my life? You start with your own unique style, but kinda like the Skyrim stealth archer meme. You eventually and inevitably end up drawing for furries, posting for myso, since she does not use our Reddit. Pros: money is great. Nobody bitches and whines about paying an exposure. Most clients are polite. Cons: some requests make you hate human race. You can't even mention you are a female cause they will simp all over you. Some clients can be very picky about end products details. Don't ask. If I'm paying for porn, it better be amazing porn, just saying. Why wouldn't someone be picky about their porn if they're paying for it? Not saying they should not be, but sometimes they can be annoying beyond belief. I was in math class and I was bored. I was trying to draw the three-titted whore from the cover of Flash Fearless versus the Zorg women, and suddenly I had new friends in driver's ed. It was the other day. Someone told me to do it, and it seems I always do what I'm told. Their suggestion and my talent yielded something the world should never have seen. Well, now I want to see. What was it like first? Well, I had to change my underwear a couple of times. Being able to draw exactly what you imagine is something that's hard to describe without trying it out. When I first started sharing my art online, I used to get somewhere between 0 and 10 likes on it. After switching to NSFW, those numbers went to 100s and sometimes 1000s. I still haven't made any money out of this, but that's something I hope to be able to do in the future. Greater than I still haven't made any money out of this, but that's something I hope to be able to do in the future. May I ask why? If you get over 1,000 likes, it seems to me that you can open up for commissions, right? Probably just a lack of self-confidence. I started drawing about 2 years ago, and all the amazing art online just makes me feel way inferior. It's something that I do plan on doing in the future. I just don't feel like I'm ready to commit in social media advertising and other hassle involved in getting clients. Morality is relative. Commissions are horrid. In the furry community, I'd rather get COVID. The requests are disgusting. The outcome even more. I needed money, but now I can't take it anymore. Suspiciously wealthy furries are the backbone to Rule 34 society. I often used porn as a reference for drawings because it's easy to find pictures of naked people of all sizes in every imaginable posture. So it wasn't that much of a leap. It was on Donbaru. You get a lot of likes and commissions. Easy money. But it gets old real quick. Don't know what people's deal is with tentacles. They always need more. I was inspired by Manara, who is a very fine artist, but he didn't only draw porn. You also start to understand things like why gynecologists aren't aroused by their work. Visions of dicks dancing in the head. Please let this man get to hot, I really want to know. Your wish is granted. Artists can't find the right porn to jerk off to, makes one, yeah? Now if art wouldn't take time and motivation, it'd be perfect. Fine, I'll do it myself. Well, I got really horny. As expected. Really easy finding good references, tbh. Till. I didn't need to know any of this. Just had to read it all. Can't unsee. I just started drawing NSFW fan art as a kid and never thought it was a weird thing to do. When I was really young, like 11 or 12, I drew a tasteful furry pin-up. Growing up in the 90s, you're exposed to lots of cute furries via cartoons. It was exciting because my religious upbringing blanketed nudity in the body with shame. My mom found it and gave me a talk that I was too young to be drawing like that. Several years later, I would doodle stupid implied NSFW scenarios of my OCs with my friends from roleplay groups multiple times weekly. cut to the present where I draw a porn comic as my major hobby and take occasional commissions. Since it isn't my livelihood, I can refuse the real crazy ones. People wanting nude art of 13-yo anime girls. For example, I legit love drawing porn. Though, I was pretty young, like 12yo or something. And I used to draw it when I was horny. That wasn't too often though. But it was interesting, weird and confusing. I didn't figure out myself yet. Lol. It took me years to notice I like to draw NSFW for its artistic and narrative value, aside from titillating other people. And nowadays I'm trying to grow an NSFW Twitter account and see where it leads me to. Sadly, I haven't got tons of money from it. Just a few commissions. What's your Rule 34 Artists of Reddit? I just want to say, thank you. Please upvote. We need answers. I too want answers. Asterisk asterisk for science. Asterisk asterisk. You mean therapy? No, asterisk for science asterisk. I can draw anything. I did it in the past. Let me know where to find those people. I honestly think one of my friends would be a good R34 commission artist. But considering they get awkward when they draw people kissing, I dunno lol. Well, sex is mostly viewed as two or more bodies pounding each other while kissing is often perceived as real intimacy, as long as they don't hold hands. Shadbase needs to answer this. Here's hoping he has Reddit. I don't draw too much anymore and I was never really a Rule 34 artist, but I drew boobs at age 13 on a sketch I was working on and my dick got hard. I had no idea what I was doing and drew really terrible anatomy. It really helped me realize that even for my SFW works, perfecting a character's anatomy is very important to do before clothing them as your. Now it's just the same as if I was drawing anything else, except I'm mildy horny during the process. Not an artist, but I have online friends who are digital artists and some of them draw Rule 34 drawings. They always share some of those arts with us and then express their embarrassment of drawing those. It's a side hustle. I'm not a full-time artist or aspiring to be one. It's a hobby for me. But deadass furries put artists through college. It's a solid way to make money, but it's embarrassing. Hence why I don't tell anyone I do it, BC they'd judge me. The first time I was just kind of like, damn, has it really come to this? But now it's just a convenient way to make money. I write instead of drawing. Though I do follow lots of NSFW artists and spend a fair amount of time cursing their skill and my lack thereof. First time I decided to write a full hardcore story. I was on a work trip sitting idle in a hotel lobby while waiting for the next work thing to happen. While I had a lot of experience writing in general, most sex scenes were always gently wafting curtains. Turning off that filter and writing full on engorged cock and swollen tits was quite liberating. Otherwise, I was sitting at work, so it felt more or less like being a cheeky student writing swear words on the desk. Later, writing in private, the work was more asterisk inspiring. Asterisk. Once you've done it for a while, you start working off the craft a little more than off the urge. First story came out like dirty talk during sex. Lots of focus on using sexy words, overly gratuitous moaning noises, stuff like that. Stories nowadays go little more like dirty talk while having breakfast the next morning. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.